Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you because you are helping me with this interview, and for me, it's very important knowing your experience about jet lag and what could add about this disorder. So, the first question is, what gender do you consider?
What gender?
Yeah.
Male.
Okay. The second one is, have you suffered from jet lag while traveling on long distance flights?
Yeah.
How was your experience?
Uh, I'm basically tired when I arrive to the place I'm going, and then when I'm back to my country.
Yeah.
Tired and headaches and nauseous and stuff.
In order of that, so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to enumerate specifically symptoms that I would like to know if you have suffered when you have jet lag. Okay. Tiredness over the first 5 days after arrival. Yeah. Disorientation.
No.
No. Yeah. Dehydration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lack of energy and motivation.
A lot.
Swelling of limbs.
No.
Broken sleep after arrival.
Yeah.
And finally, ear, nose, throat problems, colds, or flu.
No.
No. Yeah. Well, the next question is, how effective was no jet lag, encountering jet lag's symptoms for you?
I don't know what is no jet lag.
Okay, so in order of your answer, the last question, also you're going to be no, because this question said, did you find no jet lag effective in countering tiredness after arrival? So I would like to explain you what is no jet lag. No jet lag is a homeopathic medicine that was developed in New Zealand in the year of 1990, and they consider that it's very effective to countering the symptoms of jet lag. In a research that I did, I can see that a lot of people like artists or diplomatics recommended this treatment to countering jet lag symptoms. And finally, I would like, what do you do to countering the symptoms of jet lag?
Sleep.
That's all.
Drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Not complaining about it.
Okay, so that's all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Santi.
Welcome.
Hello, Andre. First of all, I want to say thank you because I really appreciate your help with this summary. So, as we know, you are female, and I would like to know if you suffer from jet lag while you traveling long distance flights.
Yes, hi Joa. I have suffered from jet lag 2 of the 3 times I have traveled long distance.
Okay. In order of that of your answer, I would like if you have suffered the next symptoms that I'm going to tell you. Tiredness over the first 5 days after arrival, disorientation, dehydration, lack of energy and motivation, swelling of limbs, broken sleep after arrival, ear, nose, throat problems, colds, or flu.
Of all of these, I have suffered from tiredness over the first 5 days, lack of energy and motivation, and broken sleep.
Okay, so I don't know if you have listened no jet lag, but do you think, or do you consider how effective was no jet lag in countering jet lag symptoms for you?
I actually have tried a no jet lag one time, and it went very good.
Okay, so how had tried this try no jet lag. I would like to know if did you find no jet lag effective in countering tiredness after arrival?
Yeah, it really helped me for the tiredness.
Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
So hello, David. First of all, I want to say thank you for your help with this interview. I really would like to know your experience related to jet lag. So
Okay.
I kindly invite you to answer some questions. The first, well, what gender do you consider?
Male.
Okay. Have you suffered from jet lag while traveling on long distance flights?
Yes, I have suffered from jet lag, especially on long distance flights.
Yeah.
It's you wake up in another time zone and it's very disorienting. You don't know where you are and you don't know what time it is, and it takes a while. Usually for me, a couple of days to get back on track to the new
Feel
time zone.
comfortable with the new
Exactly.
schedule. So I would like to know specifically half of the next symptoms have you suffered from.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you the symptoms. Tiredness over the first 5 days after arrival, disorientation, dehydration, lack of energy and motivation, swollen of limbs, broken sleep after arrival, ear, nose, throat problems, colds or flu.
So yes, I've had issues, disorientation. I've had trouble sleeping. I don't really get swollen though.
No?
The idea of like swollen limbs, that doesn't usually happen. No, don't believe I've ever experienced that from jet lag. But definitely getting a cold.
Yeah?
That's happened before. Yeah,
Usually,
definitely.
do you suffer that? Usually when
Not
you travel long
usually.
distance?
Not usually, but sometimes. I used to travel a lot from New York to Buenos Aires, and I would go. That's like 12 hours, 13
Yeah, because
hours.
there are a lot of hours of difference.
You're right.
Okay.
So I mean that wasn't so much jet lag, but I would wake up and those long distances. I would go to I flew recently earlier this year to South Africa from New York, so that was 6 hours difference earlier. So you're basically night and day difference.
You are lost in
yeah,
time.
you're kind of lost exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is how effective was not jet lag in countering jet lag symptoms for you? Do you know what is no jet lag?
No.
No. Well, made no real difference, no? Well, I'm going to tell you what is this. No jet lag is a kind of medicine that helps you to I don't know, how do you say that? Confront, I don't know, or
To attack.
to feel better
Yeah.
with the symptoms that you feel when you are suffering jet lag. But
Okay.
this medicine is homeopathic medicine.
Oh, it's homeopathic. Okay.
Homeopathic medicine. So that's the medicine that I am asking you. So in that way, did you find no jet lag effective in countering tiredness after arrival? I think that not, because
You never tried it?
You
No.
never tried it.
No, I've never tried a homeopathic no jet lag. It's interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of that. So
But when this is out of the interview, but what do you use to feel better?
Well, usually what I do,
Counter.
what I try to do to counter jet lag is I try to. So if I'm going to a place where when I arrive it's early in the morning or it's daytime, I try to sleep as much as possible on the plane.
Okay.
So that I might take a Tylenol PM, something like that makes you drowsy. Some
Yeah.
sort of drowsy means sleepy.
Yeah.
I might take something like cold, over-the-counter cold medicine to like make me sleepy, so that I can try to sleep during the plane. So that when I land, I'm ready to be awake and up. If it's the opposite, if I'm flying and I arrive in the evening, then what I try to do is stay up as much as possible.
But you must know what time is in the place that you're going
Correct.
to arrive.
Yeah. So I kind of plan it out that way. I try to plan it out. If I know if I'm arriving like in the middle of the afternoon, I need to be up for a few hours. I don't sleep very much, or I sleep enough so that when I arrive, I still have energy, but not a ton, so that I can go to bed.
That help you too.
That helps me to, because like if I'm able to go to bed when at the normal time for that time zone. So if it's 10 o'clock in Cape Town, South Africa, or 11, and I go to bed because I'm tired, then I can wake up the next day and
Yeah.
I will be better on the clock of
Yeah,
wherever I
because
am.
you're going to be in the right, I don't know how to say horario?
Right time.
Right time, yeah.
Yeah, right time.
In the right
exactly.
time.
I'll be right,
Depends
waking
on
up
your
at
right.
that time. Yep.
Yeah. So thank you so much, David, for your help.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye. Siempre venía. Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you because you're helping me with this interview. I really appreciate all the new ideas that you could help us and all the things that you could say about the jet lag.
Okay.
Okay,
That
so
works.
first of all, what gender do you consider?
Feminine.
Female. Okay.
No,
The-
feminine.
feminine
Oh,
or female.
female,
Yeah. Have you suffered from jet lag? While traveling on long distance flights?
Yes.
How was the experience?
I feel like kind of dizzy and tired, and yeah, kind of dizzy, kind of lost because I feel it's another hour than the
Yeah.
real one.
Yeah. So in order of that, the next question is I'm going to tell you. I'm going to enumerate some symptoms that I want to know if you have suffered when you have traveled long distance.
Okay.
The first one is tiredness over the first 5 days after arrival,
Yes.
disorientation,
Sometimes.
dehydration.
No, not really.
Okay. Lack of energy and motivation.
Sometimes in really, really long flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Swelling of limbs.
No.
Broken sleep after arrival.
Yeah.
In general, or
Yeah, in general.
okay. And the last one, ear, nose, throat problems, colds or flu.
No.
Okay. The next question is, how effective was no jet lag in countering jet lag symptoms after arrival?
Actually, I haven't tried this no jet lag, so I cannot answer that question.
Okay, so in order of that, the last question also can apply, because the last question was, did you find out that like effective countering tiredness after arrival? But you never
Yeah.
have tried
Same thing.
that medicine.
Exact.
So I'm going to explain you what is no jet lag. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
No jet lag is homeopathic medicine that helps you to countering jet lag effects.
Okay.
So it's a way to countering the effects that we spoke before. But I want to make another question that is it's out of this interview. And how did you confront that? Or how did you countering the effects of the jet lag?
Usually, I need to rest a little bit after arrival. So basically that, and party.
That's all.
That's all.
Yeah. So thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for your help with this interview. I really would like to know your experience with related to jet lag. So in order to advance with this, I kindly invite you to answer the next questions. The first one is what gender do you consider?
I am a female.
Okay, so the second one is, have you suffered from jet lag while traveling on long distance flights?
Yes, I have. You need more information about my jet lag experience, or
Yeah, if you can tell me more about that, it's
in
better.
my Europe flight, when I arrived to Barcelona, I suffered jet lag.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I just couldn't sleep, so that's the only thing I was up at 3 in the morning there.
Yeah.
Because here was like 9 in the morning or 11 in the morning maybe.
Yeah.
Because
So
it
you
is
were
8
confused
hours
with the
be-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how many hours are
8
difference
hours.
between
8 hours.
from Ecuador?
Mhm.
Yeah. So the next question is very related with this. I'm going to tell you specific symptoms about jet lag, and I need that you could tell me which of these symptoms do you suffer.
Okay.
Tiredness over the first 5 days after arrival, disorientation, dehydration, lack of energy and motivation, swelling of limbs, broken sleep after arrival, and ear, nose, throat problems, cold or flu.
Broken sleep after arrival.
Yeah.
Like I told you.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I felt.
Yeah. The next question is, well, how effective was not jet lag in countering jet lag symptoms for you?
Actually made no real difference because I haven't tried that not jet lag thing
Yeah.
that you told me, so I don't
So
know the difference between.
yeah, so at the end of the interview, I'm going to explain you about what is no jet lag. Okay, so in order to your answer, the next one is very related with that because they say, did you find no jet lag effective in countering tiredness after arrival?
No.
Obviously, the answer is no because you never have tried
Yes.
this medicine. Well, I'm going to tell you that no jet lag is a homeopathic treatment, homeopathic medicine that help you to counter jet lag symptoms. So basically is that, yeah, it's a way to feel better with the symptoms of jet lag. Well, that's all. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you too.
Have a nice day. Okay. First of all, thank you for your help. I really appreciate that you could help me with this interview, and I am pretty interested about your experience about jet lag. So, to start with this interview, I would like to know what gender do you consider?
I'm a male.
And somebody can say something different, no? So the second question is, have you suffered from jet lag while traveling on long distance flights?
Matter of fact, yes, I have. About 8 months ago, I was on a transatlantic flight back home from Spain,
Okay.
and the flight was about, not the flight, but with the transfers and everything, it was about 16 hours.
How many?
16 hours.
16 hours?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So, yeah, by the time I got home, I was feeling pretty nasty, bouts of dehydration, runny nose,
Well, talking
anything,
about
you just name it.
Yeah. So talking about that, I'm going to number specifically symptoms that I would like to know which one of them do you feel when you were jet lag. Okay. So the first one is tiredness over the first 5 days after arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disorientation.
Yeah, during the first 3 days back from my trip I was telling you about, I couldn't get out of bed basically because I was like lethargic, and then whenever I'd get up I would just be like extremely dizzy.
Okay. The next one is dehydration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lack of energy and motivation.
Yes.
Yes. Swelling of limbs.
I have no memory of that. I can't remember experiencing that.
No.
No.
So that
No.
you didn't suffer that symptom. Okay. Broken sleep after arrival.
Yeah. My sleep patterns were messed up for like a month after.
Yeah. Finally, ear, nose, throat problems, colds and flu.
I don't know if like colds or flu, but I did have earache and like throat problems. Yeah.
But how, if you can say, between how many days do you still with that symptoms?
I mean, really intensely, like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
Not all of
Not,
them.
not all of them. Okay. The next one is, the next question is, how effective was no jet lag in countering jet lag symptoms for you?
I actually didn't know about no jet lag, but when I got recommended it to me, it made all the difference in the world. I started feeling much better like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in order of your answer, the last question is going to be no, because the last question was, did you find no jet lag effective in countering tiredness after arrival? But you never have used no jet lag to countering the symptoms of jet lag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a question that is out of this interview. That what do you do to countering that symptoms?
You just have to try to consume a lot of water and just stay on a healthy diet for the period after coming back from
Something
the
like
flight.
so something like 1 week maybe.
Yeah, maybe a week and a half. Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you as quickly as I can. What is the no jet lag? No jet lag is homeopathic medicine that was discovered in New Zealand in 1990. So they consider that really works to countering the effect the symptoms of jet lag. So I think that's all. Thank you for your help. Have a nice night.
Okay, very well.